Hello and welcome to Wayne County Road Repair Data Analysis. It is going to be presented by me, Rocky, Brandon, Chris, George, Michael, Philip, and TR. Enjoy.
Our key finding was that arterial roads have a significantly higher maintenance rate compared to local roads. As part of our methodology, we defined maintenance events as significant jumps in quality of the PACER scoring, and we also took the individual segments that the public data set provided, and averaged them to look at entire roads. We then compared the arterial and local roads based on using a two-sample hypothesis test. The main focus of our project is to analyze maintenance trends across Wayne County and Detroit. To do this, we classified the roads based on a system provided by the public databases called the PACER system, which scales their quality on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the best quality. We also sorted from there the roads based on whether they were arterial or local.
The main problem we're discussing in our project is Detroit's suboptimal roads. As most of us know, Detroit is extremely dependent on its roads. Most of us commute to class, and with city sprawl and limited public transportation, it just adds to how essential they are to Detroit's infrastructure. And with their importance to Detroit's infrastructure, it makes their maintenance just as important. Now, some challenges that come up while maintaining Detroit's roads is that in the wintertime, the roads will get cold and they'll contract, and in the summer, they will expand as they warm up, which can create cracks in the road, which need to get repaired. Also in the wintertime, as the roads get ice on them, they will need to get salted, and that causes damage to the roads. Another problem is that roads get limited funding from the government, and there's over 16,000 miles of lanes already that are already in suboptimal condition. And the reason why roads are so important, it's not just so that it's easier to drive on, it's also for the longevity of the vehicle and for the safety of people in Detroit, as if you drive on a nicer road, there's less likely for an accident to happen. But the main objectives of our project are, first, to gather data on Wayne County's roads. Second, it's to analyze that data and try and figure out which roads are being maintained versus which roads are being neglected. And third, it's to hypothesize why certain roads are being maintained versus others which are being neglected.
Hello, my name is TR. I'll be going over the literature review and data section. Detroit's road network has expanded, and maintenance and repair funding comes quickly. Studies have indicated that how often you schedule repairs largely depends on the condition of the road, the traffic, and the budget available at the time. For this project, using the data of Wayne County's pavement was collected during a 16-year period from 2009 to 2025. At the time, the original data set for this project consisted of more than 55,000 pavement segments, and after filtering and cleaning, approximately 7,917 streets stayed for the analysis. And eliminating highway ramps, the focus of the study being only on arterial roads and local roads, and the grouping of PACER ratings according to good, fair, and poor condition types. These steps yield a uniform data set with which to explore possible maintenance prioritization patterns in Wayne County's road network.
Now onto some data. These are the road conditions for 2025, separated by their classification as arterial or local roads. For arterial roads, 62.1% are good, 16.6% are fair, and 21.3% are classified as poor. For local roads, 58.8% are good, 8.5% are fair, and 34.4% are poor. Looking at just the good ratings between the two classifications, we see that the 62.1% and the 58.8% are kind of similar. And naively, this would imply that the roads are wearing similarly, but our hypothesis is actually in part that maintenance is being allocated more frequently to the arterial roads because they are driven on more and they are more important, and the maintenance is being unevenly distributed.
The
Hi,
third
I'm
thing we
George.
notice
We're
is
going over Wayne County pavement health trends. Over here we have a line graph with mean Pacer scores by road type over time from 2009 to 2025 for arterial roads, local roads, and overall average. The first thing we notice is that the arterial roads consistently have higher scores than local roads and even the overall average. This tells us that the main roads are generally kept in better condition over time. The second key insight is how the trends move. When arterial roads drop in quality, they recover faster, while local roads stay lower for longer. This suggests that repairs happen more quickly on arterial roads compared to local roads. This directly supports our main idea that maintenance is not random and it's prioritized. And it lines up with our results showing that arterial roads are maintained at significantly higher rates than local roads. So overall, this graph shows that road classification plays a big role in how maintenance is distributed in Wayne County. Even though all roads experience the same weather and traffic, the difference in recovery shows that resources are being focused more on high traffic roads.
So moving on to the methodology, we basically had three main steps that we conducted in order to get the results that we wanted. So first thing was to calculate a significant jump value. And basically what this allows us to do is define a maintenance event. So like for example, if we have a jump between let's say 2019 and 2020 of the value zero point 0.3, if that zero point 0.3 is greater than or equal to the significant jump value, then we would count that as a maintenance event. Otherwise, it's not. Step two is to calculate the maintenance rate. And basically what we do here is sum up all the jumps that we have and divide it by the total years, or sorry, sum up the total maintenance events that we have. I'm using this significant jump variable and then divide it about the total number of years observed to get the average maintenance rate. And as for the step three, we conduct a two sample t-test where we define our null hypothesis as basically there's no difference between the arterial and local maintenance rate. And then the alternative hypothesis is to define the arterial rate as higher. So as for the results, as you can see, we calculated the basically the mean street or the main street mean maintenance rate of 0.1457 and the local mean of 0.0336. We calculated the t statistic, which came out to be 25.32, and the degrees of freedom, which is basically just 181, and we plugged that into the formula in the appendix C, which was given in class. And using the results, we tested that the critical value of the t, or of the degrees of freedom, along with our alpha significance level, we basically rejected the null hypothesis because the t statistic was vastly greater than the critical value that we calculated. So, in conclusion, from our data, most roads fall into fair or poor conditions. So, if you randomly pick a road, there's a very high chance it's not going to be in good condition. This just shows that there's an overall issue with road quality across the region. But most importantly, we wanted to determine whether maintenance is random or follows a pattern. So, instead of just observing trends, we used statistical methods to test this. We wanted to determine if the differences we saw were actual significant or if they could simply be explained by random variation. So what we did is we started by using averages, most frequent values, and standard deviation to overall understand the road conditions. Then we analyzed changes in pavement scores over time to identify maintenance events. This allowed us to calculate a maintenance rate for each road. After that, we performed a two-sample hypothesis test comparing the main roads and the local roads. We calculated a test statistic of 25.32 and compared it to a critical value of about 1.65 at significance levels of 0.05. So, since the test statistic is much greater than the critical value, we rejected the null hypothesis. This just means the difference in maintenance rates is statistically significant and not due to chance. The main roads are maintained far more frequently than the local roads, so maintenance clearly shows a prioritization system rather than just random distribution. So in conclusion, overall, this demonstrates how statistical analysis can be used to identify real-world patterns and support data-driven infrastructure decisions. Thank you so much for listening.